I managed to chew through and bite into quite a few games during last year. The number of games I rolled credits on is much lower, unfortunately. In this summary, I will try to sum up the interesting picks from my last year. I almost haven't touched any of the games released last year, as I still didn't have a next-gen system until December, and I don't really like playing on PC. That's my last resort option, to be actually honest. I will try to at least mention some objective stuff in the short bits that I will dedicate to each game, because trust me, my rants and reviews could go for ages, but take it that the list is mostly my subjective feeling of me as a gamer. I'm Arak, and this is RNG. If you would prefer a written version of this, you can go check our Tumblr blog Relatively Normal Gameshow, where I already made an article about this. Just note that not every game that I will talk about in this video has its own bit, as the article is cut down significantly. And now, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, here you can see the tier list of games. We have 25 games here that I will love to talk about. It's quite a random, very messy pick, but yeah, this was my year 2023. So, let's get into it. First game on our list, Astro's Playroom. Okay, so we are starting actually in December. I didn't sort the games, so I will just go through them as they appear. And Astro's Playroom, well, what to say about it? I think everyone praised the hell out of this game, and I will join them, because this is one of the best 3D platformer I ever played. Even though I am a PlayStation fan since the age of PlayStation 4, since I got PlayStation 4 Pro, and up until then I played mostly on handhelds and Xbox 360. I love the nostalgia there. You know, all the little Easter eggs, and it's general homage to PlayStation. And I know that I owned a PlayStation 2 in the past, and I played a hefty bit on a PlayStation 1 that my cousin had. So even for me, it got into quite a lot of nostalgia, and since there are Easter eggs even for newer titles like Death Stranding or Ghost of Tsushima, that made the experience so wholesome, I think. Yeah, that's the word. It's wholesome. It's extremely wholesome, and it's extremely fun. The platinum for this game is very easy, and I actually think that everyone who buys PS5 should first play this game. It's short. It can be done. It can be platinum like under 5 hours, I think, or somewhere around that. And I actually did that. And when I finished the game, I was like, yeah, I'm actually worthy of having a PS5 now. I'm an actual owner of PS5. So yeah, I will definitely recommend Astro's Playroom. I think that for what it's worth, since it's free, since it's pre-installed in every PS5, I can't but give it an S tier. Okay, I will take a slight detour and skip to Sifu. Now, Sifu I played on Nintendo Switch, which took my experience down a bit. I got the Vengeance edition for Nintendo Switch, thanks to Akuma, and I actually enjoyed it. It was fun. It was amazing, and I think the game is absolutely great. I recently bought it for PS5, and I will want to attempt a platinum on there. And yeah, this was a game I knew about for quite a while, but it took me a lot of time to get to the game. And when I did, I enjoyed my time. Unfortunately, the Switch is stuttering here and there. The optimization for it is not very well, but it wasn't anything like game breaking. Like, yeah, if you are the 60 FPS Nazi, you will have a hard time, since I think the game played like around 25, 28 FPS at some point, but it wasn't anything game breaking. Like, hell, I'm someone who played a lot of games on like 14 FPS because I had a shit PC when I was a kid. So yeah, and I'm someone who doesn't prefer 60 FPS actually. So yeah, if anyone like will approach me with the "we need Bloodborne in 60 FPS," I will probably kick you in the nuts. So don't do that. That's just a warning. But back to Sifu, yeah, it's a great game. It's a short game. I didn't expect how short it was. I finished the story, I think, in like few hours, like up to 5 hours. So it was actually as short as Astro's Playroom, and I loved it. I loved every part of it. That's why I bought it for PS5, and I will attempt a platinum because that's a thing you should know about me. I don't platinum games I don't care about. Like most of the games I play, I just finish the story, do some side activities. But platinum, if it has difficulty trophies or it's an absolute grind, I just skip it because I don't want to ruin the game for me. And there were games that I platinumed, and it was quite an ordeal. But yeah, we will see how Sifu will go. I'm looking forward to playing it on PS5, where it will have a much stabler like frame rate. But if you like the old kung fu movies and stuff like that, definitely pick this game. It's an art project. I love it. I love the visual. I love how it plays. It's really like complicated, but also isn't. Like, it fits in your hand very well, and once you get into it, it just clicks, and it's perfect. Perfect. Even though I think I will put it in A tier. Maybe that will change if I will attempt the platinum, and I will see how it goes. But for now, A tier is fair for Sifu, I'd say. So now we will move to Mario Bowser's Fury. I won't talk about the whole bundle like 3D World and Bowser's Fury. I will talk just about Bowser's Fury because I think that this game is absolutely perfect. I can't wait to play Sonic Frontiers because from the first like glimpse in this game, I felt that this is actually what Sonic Frontiers tried to be and failed. But I can't like really stand on this opinion when I didn't play Sonic Frontiers yet. But this is so far my opinion. So bear with me. But the game, how it works, like an open world playground, it's just so well. And the story, the Bowser's like Fury, literally is an amazing mechanic. And I love that you join little Bowser on his quest to like save his father. That's what I really liked. I still haven't finished it. I will have to. It's a very short. I'm like near the end, so maybe I will hop into it and finish it somewhere this year, when I will have nothing more to play. And yeah, I think that one of the best parts in here is how it uses the certain power-ups and stuff like that to enhance your play style. And I love, and that's like part that I think is the absolute best on this game. I love the soundtrack for when Bowser awakens. And I'm so glad they used it even for the movie. Like when me and Akuma were in cinema and watched the new Mario movie, I was overjoyed when I heard this tune because I love the metal soundtrack that they gave to Bowser. So yeah, I would definitely recommend if you own a Switch. I think you have to play Bowser's Fury. Like it's a must. Yeah, so if you have it, nothing stops you from go and grab Bowser's Fury, and you have it bundled with amazing Mario 3D World, which is a great game both for single player and the co-op, and you can actually play Bowser's Fury in co-op, and we did with Akuma, and it was really fun. So yeah, I think A tier is fitting. Now I will jump back to December and to my last platinum of last year, and that's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Jack? The hell?
I loved Insomniac's Spider-Man. I think it's one of the best superhero games we got in the recent time. And Miles Morales is just that. I think there's not much I can say about Miles Morales. It was amazing. It was Insomniac Spider-Man. Miles is an amazing character, and I really love the story of him like becoming worthy of being called a Spider-Man. And I loved how it's portrayed in the game. I loved the boss fights. I loved the story. The main villain was so-so, but like for the majority of the game. But at the end, I loved her. I loved her. Like it's Tinker is such an interesting villain at the end of the story. Her final boss fight is amazing, I think, and really the impact of the last scenes is amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on Spider-Man 2 so I can continue the story of Miles Morales because yeah, he's amazing. I didn't really care about this character until the first Spider-Verse because I never watched Spider-Man Unleashed or read his comics. But now I really love what this character has going for him. Both the Spider-Verse movies are amazing. This game is amazing. I heard the new Spider-Man game is amazing. So yeah, I think Spider-Man Miles Morales, even with his short and sweet platinum, deserves an S tier from me. And he will join Astro there since, yeah, if you liked first Spider-Man, you will like this, and you will probably like even the second one, since those games doesn't really change that much. It's not Darksiders. So yeah, definitely S tier for me. I loved it. Also, I'm like a bit biased because Spider-Man is like one of the most favorite superhero ever. I grew on the Tobey Maguire movies, and I had a lot of action figures and stuff. So yeah, I absolutely love Spider-Man. And I think I will pick something I can rant about. So we will skip again to December and now pick Ghostwire Tokyo.
I told you to keep your hands off!
This was actually a game that I was so looking forward to. Like since the announcement, it looks so great. The atmosphere of Tokyo where everyone just vanished. It was amazing. And when I started the game, it was amazing. The atmosphere, the horror, it was there. Like, if everyone would just vanish, it would be so-so. But now you are walking there, you see the clothes of the people who vanished, and you suddenly realize how grim that is. And when you go through the hospital, which is like the first level of the game, and you see the waiting room with the piles of clothes, and you find the phones with messages of people who went to visit someone who had their family there and stuff like that. It really hits you. It was real gut punch, and I loved it. Unfortunately, the game is too long for what it gives you. I think I finished the game around 28 hours, which I think I skipped quite a lot of side stuff. At first I wanted to go for Platinum here, and I ditched that because the game was boring. It was boring as hell. I mean, there were so amazing ideas. I didn't mind the hand combat, that was amazing, I thought. The designs of the characters, like the empty-faced, slender-like people who like represent the empty corporate people of Japan, the headless students who just are so pressured by the world that they lost their identity. I love this. I love the folklore. I love the visual of the game, but the gameplay was lacking. Like the enemies were so tough most of the time. You were all the time without ammo, and the aiming on PlayStation was awful. Like, I mean, I have no problem playing like FPS type of games on consoles, but this was hard, and it required such precision that I wasn't able to reach. And really, the story was mid at the best, and I was really like disappointed when the game ended. I kinda loved KK. I loved how he presented himself. I expected more from Hania and his his servants. I think there was one amazing level with one of his servants where it's like very psychedelic and stuff shifts all the time. It was amazing, but I think that if they would tone down the game to like 10 hours, it will be absolutely amazing experience. Because main reason why I ditched the Platinum is it's so fucking hard collectathon. Like, I mean, there is so much stuff you have to collect, and it's absolutely disgraceful. Like, I don't mind collectathons. Spiderman games are collectathons, but this just it was tiring, and you know, most of the time it doesn't really give you anything. It's just you grab something and that's it. So yeah, I ditched the game, and I don't think I will ever come back to it, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to it, and the first hours it worked amazingly. But there is a huge lack of abilities. You unlock all of them very early, and there's not much you can do with them. And yeah, the fights get stale quite fast because it's still the same. There are a few like interesting enemies which are pain to kill, so that kind of ruins your mood too. So yeah, I think that Ghostwire will go to, I think, C tier, because like the game is bad, but like you can have some enjoyment of it. Maybe like either rush the story or just experience it, because I think it has some quite a good ideas. So if you will find the game like dirt cheap somewhere, I think you should try it, because the beginning and like the first 5 to 10 hours are really great. And yeah, I'm very sad how it ended. Okay, what will we tackle next? Okay, Hades. I mean A tier.
Guess I was wrong.
You've really done it, Zagreus. My sisters have returned. All three of us now share the same assignment.
I mean, what else did you expect? Like, it's Hades, it's great, it's amazing. I have it both on my PlayStation and on Nintendo Switch. I would never ever imagine a roguelike would be so fun, but I love the art style, I love the characters, I love everything about this game. It's amazing. I only wish I would be able to finally finish it, because I can get through Hydra, and that's like the last thing I was able to defeat, like from the bosses. But I usually die in the third realm. So yeah, I hope one day I will be able to reach Hades and finish this game. But A tier, absolutely. I think it's an amazing game to have on your Nintendo Switch because you can pick it up anytime, get a short run and stuff like that. So yeah, perfect game for Nintendo Switch and even for PlayStation. Depends on your favorite platform. Okay, Corpse Party. I mean, wow. I was so surprised how I loved this game. I platinumed it, actually, and I usually don't like RPG Maker games. That's a no go from me. Mostly, I know there are few that are very amazing, and Corp and Corpse Party is a cultural standard by now. It's a cult classic, you know, and I wanted to add this cultural classic to my list of finished games, and I'm so glad I did. I played the edition on PlayStation, which added some new episodes, like even modern ones. They are short, they are very short, but it was fun to get through them. And yeah, the story of Corpse Party is amazing. The characters are well written. It was fun. I finished it like I think in 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I think, with some gap in between. But I enjoyed my time there. I definitely will want to look at some other games in the franchise because I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the voice acting. I enjoyed the story.
なんでこんなことにああ白崎ああ
Yeah, yeah, that's it. And I think that Corpse Party deserves an A tier as well. I was really enjoying it. It's a short platinum, so if you want that, go for it. Go for it. Maybe with the guide because there are a lot of stuff you can skip and you can fuck yourself over with. But with the guide, you can finish the platinum in one run, which may be an interesting thing for you trophy hunters. So yeah, A tier. I love the game. It was amazing, surprisingly amazing. And yeah, I think it deserves its status of cult classic. Okay, so Sinking City. I mean B tier, which is actually it was great. I loved it. I platinumed it. I actually had to reset my run because I decided I want to platinum it like around the mid of the game, and well, I screwed myself over with some missable some missable trophies, so I had to come back, and it's interesting. I loved the Lovecraftian vibe. Yeah, the game, like on technical side, it has its bugs, it has its like glitches and stuff like that, but I didn't really mind it there because there wasn't anything game breaking. And you know, when you have a horror game about a city that is somehow weird and weird eldritch things happen there, I mean, when you are going on a ship and like another boat spawns in front of you and just like passes on the crossroad and you don't see anyone in the boat. I know it's a book, but it kind of like enhances the atmosphere, and I think it's the first time that I encountered a game where bugs and glitches enhanced the atmosphere. It was really fun. I love that. I love the detective mechanic in this game. I think it's one of the best detective games I played. It was really fun. I enjoyed every Easter egg on Lovecraft and his works. I wonder what experience had people who don't know his works, because there are like a lot of Easter eggs. Like, this is an homage to Lovecraft, and I can imagine a lot of people would bitch about it, like it's too much, and I felt like that, I think, around the half of the game too. But in the end, I loved it. Like, it's amazing, and surprisingly, this game can hit you quite a lot in its like side content. Like, if you do all the side quests and stuff, there are few that are very grim, and that had me like really on the edge. The combat here is so. I mean, I don't mind it being there. On the other hand, it doesn't really need to be there, and I ended up running from unnecessary combat like a lot of times, because it was just better. And I'm really looking forward to Sinking City 2 that was just announced. Yeah, I'm making this video quite late, I'm sorry. And yeah, it's amazing. I am looking forward to the second game. I hope they will fix like the ending, because this game has multiple endings and a lot of them feel like, I mean, all of them feel somehow half-baked. Like, it's not really an ending, you know, it's just some culmination of events, but it doesn't lead anywhere, which I can understand is what they might want to do, since it's a Lovecraft game, and a lot of this eldritch horror stuff doesn't really have a proper ending. It's just that actions leads to another action, and that's it. But yeah, I think B tier. I mean, it's 6 to 7 out of 10 game. I enjoyed it. The platinum is easy, so yeah, go for it. I think just look at the trophies and pay attention to your save files. That's it. So yeah, Sinking City is a B tier for me.
She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Infamous Second Son.
While I'm out there actually trying to assert my talent,
You're trying
and
to
cause...
assert your talent. I mean, what the
Why
hell
do you
are you
always
even
do
talking
this,
about?
Reggie? Why don't you just let me be who I
Tell me
am?
what big, bad,
If you would
scary
listen,
shit you're
I
gonna
would
scare us from.
explain it to you.
Really? Because I don't seem to get
Reggie?
it. What?
Truck.
This game is solid A tier. I want the Infamous series to come back. Like, Sony, please port Infamous 1 and 2 on the new gens, because yeah, Second Son is amazing. It was a title that I picked with my PS4, but only now I finished the second run. So yeah, it's a game I played a while ago, but I decided I want to platinum it, because I even made a cosplay of Dustin Rove, I think in 2018. So yeah, I played the game really long time ago, and I finished the game on good, like Karma, and I never finished the Evil Karma run, so I came back to it. I looked that I lacked only few trophies for a platinum, so I finished the game. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved it again. The characters are just amazing, and yeah, this game is a hidden gem. Like, if you didn't play Infamous Second Son, it's very short. Even the platinum is very short. I think you can get like around 20 hours, which isn't anything like drastic. So yeah, if you want short and amazing platinum with great characters, go for Infamous Second Son. The gameplay with the powers is just so juicy, and I think both of the runs are very amazing, be it good karma or evil karma. It's amazing how it uses the touchpad and the gyro on the controller, like you have it as a rattle can, and you spray on walls the murals and the graffiti, and it's amazing. I think I wholeheartedly love this game. It has its issues. The final boss fight is hard. It was even now, and I remember when I played it back then, it kicked my ass too. The last power you get is very so. Like, I mean, for an endgame power, I would expect something more interesting, because I think that smoke, neon, and digital is just great. Every one of those powers have its pros and cons. And yeah, I mean, go play it. I definitely recommend that. It's it's in A tier. I mean, what better like game would there be? But yeah, it's a shame we don't have another Infamous on the new gen, because this is just great. And I remember that when I played the old ones at my friend's place, I enjoyed them as well.
Look, I can't do this anymore.
Eugene! No, stay with me! Eugene! Eugene? Come on, man, please tell me you did not just leave me at the altar.
NieR Replicant version gibberish.
The last time, my name is Grimoire Weiss, and it is not to be abbreviated.
Vice!
Good to see you, Kaine. Although I don't think anyone has ever accused me of being a little bitch before.
Well, what to say about this game? I am very torn where to put it, like if to B tier or A tier, because NieR Automata is my favorite game of all time. I love everything about the game. I have platinumed it, and I wanted to platinum Replicant 2, but I ended up ditching it, and I think I haven't even finished ending E on this game, which, yeah, is a disgrace, but somehow I didn't felt this game. Like, I mean, it was good, it was great. I love Grimoire Weiss, I love Kaine, I love NieR, and I love the story, even how dark it is.
I need more power. I need to protect Yona.
I mean, the gameplay was... It was a platinum game. I mean, what better hack and slash title you wanna get? The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. It's a NieR game. I mean, you have NieR Automata, which is like one of the best like soundtracks in gaming. And yeah, this game was weird, because on one hand I really enjoyed it and I really loved it, and on the other hand it left a bitter taste in my mouth. I mean, I went into the game thinking I didn't think it will be NieR Automata again. I was warned it isn't, but I was still looking forward to it, and I don't think I'm disappointed really. It was just that something didn't click. Maybe I will get back to the game and finish it, maybe finish the platinum, even when it's a bigger grind than it was at NieR Automata. But yeah, I think it deserves like the end of A tier, you know. Maybe we will reorganize the stuff a little bit. Yeah, like something like this. Okay. Yeah, this could work. Maybe like this. Yeah. So yeah, definitely end of A tier. I think it's an amazing game. but it just didn't really click yet for me.
Making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry. Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace. How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh? Oh, Shadow Lord, I love you, Shadow Lord. Come over here and give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord. Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us.
Finally, time for Persona 3 Portable.
What the? What's happening to me?
I got this game from my friend because I was because the remake was supposed to air. I'm now actually playing even the remake very closely to when I finished Persona 3 Portable, because back in last year I haven't finished it, but I have finished it now. When I'm recording this video, I finished the game. I rolled the credits on it, and it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing, and I love Persona 5. It was the first game from the series that I played, surprisingly. I mean, I think a lot of Persona fans now have Persona 5 as their first one. And yeah, I joked, or I was talking about the stuff that I want to play this game, and one of my friends was like, okay, if you will move it to the top of your backlog, I'm gonna buy it to you. So we agreed, and I hopped straight into it. It's amazing. I love how edgy the game is. I love the themes it discusses, like the fear of death and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't want to spoil much, because the remake, as far as I got, is very same as the previous version. I mean, it's absolutely enhanced edition of this. And if you wanna hear me rant more about Persona 3, I actually have 2 videos in the making. One is my platinum run of the remake, and the second one is a video where I will compare Persona 3 Portable, the anime adaptation Persona 3 the movie, and the remake, so you can look forward to this. And for me, Persona 3 Portable S tier. I mean, I really love the game. I love it more than Persona 5, and yeah, it's amazing. Just go play this, or go play the remake. Astral Chain, I will kick it to the back of A tier, because so far I got just through the prologue and the first mission. I only picked it up for a while, but I mean, the prologue is so fucking good. I mean, it's one of the best intros in video games that I ever played. If I will ever do a 5+5 on best intros in the game, or like best beginnings of a game, this will be there, definitely. It was so high octane. Yeah, I wish every action game would start on such a high note as this. I mean, it's Platinum Games. We know their games are great, so yeah, Astral Chain is at the top of the list there.
Humankind no longer has any more time to waste on useless formalities.
Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle. I love Attack on Titan. It's the first anime that I ever watched, and I recently got back to it because I dropped it like in the middle of second season, I think, and just now I finished the anime, and I was itching to play something. I I downloaded Fortnite because there was the event with Eren and others, so I played Fortnite. I downloaded a shit ton of fan games, and after all, I got to play even the Koei Tecmo game, Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle, and I still haven't finished it. I'm really thinking if I should go for a platinum, since it's quite a grind and I don't really like grindy games. But so far the game is amazing. It's so fun. It fits in your hand very well. I think it would be even better if the controls were more like straightforward, or not straightforward, but more in your control, because like you press the square and both the anchors fire up, but in a lot of the fan games you have like 2 buttons to control the 3D maneuver gear like more precisely. So yeah, I wish it would have much more complicated controls. But so far I'm enjoying it. I'm not far in the game, but it's amazing, and I think if you love Attack on Titan, you are not missing with this. I mean, I hope there will be a third game or like a DLC for this that would bring us the 4th season, because this covers stuff from first to the 3rd now with the DLCs. And yeah, if you love Attack on Titan, how are you not playing this game? I mean, it's absolutely an S tier, I think. Yeah, I know it's a Koei Tecmo game and their games are pretty much samey, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I will see if I will attempt a platinum, but so far this game is great how it is. Okay, Monster Hunter Rise, I mean, A tier, but where? Probably between like Sifu and Mario, I think. It's a Monster Hunter game.
Good.
I think it's one of the best Monster Hunter games. Yeah, I love the anime-esque combat. I love how mobile you are. I really love the setting, like the more Japanese setting. I love Magna Malo, which is, I think, an addition here in Rise, because I don't remember him being anywhere else, and it's such an amazing creature. I am in love with it. I have the edition with Sunbreak, and same as with Monster Hunter World, I still haven't reached the like top ranks, because this is a game I can just sit to and binge it for like a week. So I occasionally boot it up, play a few hunts, and I'm not really taking it too seriously. It's just a fun game I go to when I need to blow off some steam and I want to hunt cool monsters with cool weapons. But yeah, I played the PSP games, I played Monster Hunter World. Right now I have even Generations Ultimate on Switch, which I haven't even started yet. But yeah, this is absolutely great game. I absolutely love it. No more heroes.
I just turned my back, but you didn't strike. You are fucking with me.
It's actually pretty hard to take cheap shots when your enemy is as bloodthirsty as yourself.
Again, a game I didn't finish. Yeah, I know this is getting old, but I'm a drifter when it comes to games, and you know, I usually play like 4 games at once, and usually when games like take a long time or get a bit stale, I get tired of it. I need some other game to play, and I will definitely go back to it. I want to finish this game because it's fun. It's a really, like, it's this batshit crazy game from this era, and we are not really getting games like this anymore, I think. Or like, I know that we got No More Heroes 3 recently. I will see if I will go and play the second and the third game as well. But so far, I'd say B tier. Maybe I mean, it's a good game. It's fun, but it's not like groundbreaking. Yeah, I I will recommend this game to anyone who like wants some batshit insane fun. But also on the other hand, the game shows its age, and it can get a bit tiring and a bit repetitive. I mean, the levels are cool, but it's just hallways with enemies. So yeah, something like Gungrave Gore, but here you have like more fun combat, I'd say, and the characters are more fun. So yeah, B tier I think is fair. It's still, I think it's still a good game. It's middle ground, but it's like 6 to 7 out of 10, I'd say.
Something tells me you watch too many samurai movies, little girl.
Sonic sword.
Holy! What the hell was that?
Kingdom Hearts 3, a game that Kingdom Hearts fan don't like, and that's why I'm putting it into the back of A tier. I mean, yeah, this game is also 7 to 8 out of 10 for me. I was attempting a platinum, still didn't got it. I think I just like the grinded trophies, so maybe I will get back into it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy the levels. It's a shame that Arendelle is just the snowy mountain, and we don't get to visit the city. And it's also a shame that the city of White Corona, I think. No. That's just the city from Tangled. That it's it holds like sticks to the movie so much. It's a shame. I would love to see some original story, because like then you have like the Toy Story levels, which are one of my most favorite levels of all time. I mean, the Toy Story chapter in Kingdom Hearts 3 is an absolute banger. I loved it. Same as with the Thebes, like the Hercules level. I love that it's not a Colosseum anymore, and you get to explore Olymp, and you get to explore Thebes, and you fight the Titans. It's really great. Also, the combat here is just amazing. The ultimate forms of the Keyblades, it's great. Even the Pirate of the Caribbean level here is fantastic. I now got back into playing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and this just reminded me more of it. I mean, they made the naval combat even more arcadey, and it just was so much fun. I was dreading collecting the chests with collectibles, but I enjoyed it because every level here has some of its gimmick, and it's great. I'm really looking forward to maybe hitting this game again, maybe finally finishing it, maybe getting the platinum, because I mean, I finished the story, but I want to get into the DLC and maybe finish the platinum. And yeah, I like previous Kingdom Hearts games, and I love this one as well. I think it's great, and I can't wait to see what Kingdom Hearts 4 will bring, because if they will only improve on this game, it's gonna be insane. Let's be real. This video is again getting very long, but I told you my rambling can go for ages. Observer. I mean, yeah, it's getting old, but A tier. I mean, maybe somewhere. I think between Infamous and NieR Replicant. I enjoyed Observer. I played the System Redux version. I platinumed it. It was my 25th platinum, I think, or something like that. Or my 30th platinum. I'm not sure right now, okay? But it was amazing. I finished it in 2 days, and it's a great story. I love the cyberpunk setting. I love the psychedelic nature of it. I loved how dark and gritty it is. So yeah, I mean, it's Bloober Team, you know, Layers of Fear, and now the Medium, and now even the Silent Hill 2 remake. I wanted to see how their games are, and I knew that Observer is praised to hell and back, and I see why. This game is absolutely amazing. Yes, go play it. I won't spoil much. I will just say that you are playing as an observer, which is a person who can like infiltrate dreams of victims to like find clues about their about the case. And that's really amazing cyberpunk concept, and the voice acting here is amazing. The setting is great. Unfortunately, I experienced some stuttering and stuff like that on the PS4. I think on PS5 it will be better, but yeah, the System Redux version looks absolutely fantastic, and I was shitting bricks my whole playthrough because the atmosphere here is so very creepy, and I love that. I definitely enjoyed this game, and I'm glad I played it. So definitely a recommendation from me. Okay, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's hard. I mean, unfortunately, it isn't as good as Breath of the Wild. I think I expected more from the Sky Islands. It's a shame that we have only one proper one, which is the starting island, and the rest of them are just simple puzzles, and they get repetitive very fast. I mean, only the dungeons that you go through with the champions are somewhat interesting, and still you have the depths one, the depth ones, and you have the sky ones, and I think it's a great game. I am definitely enjoying it. I now dropped it because I hit the roadblock there, and I got so very pissed at the game. But yeah, it's, if you love Breath of the Wild, I think you will love this. I have my personal gripes with the game, like I think the champion abilities are not as great as they were in Breath of the Wild, and I think they should keep it and switch the Sheikah things to what we have now, because like the abilities are amazing. Like you can build the vehicles, you have the ascent ability, you have the ultra hand, you have stuff like that, and it's great. The recall, and you know, it's so fun to play. I even loved exploring the world. I love how it's destroyed now with the relics and stuff like that. And yeah, even the depths are like interesting. It can get stale very fast, but like when you hit the dungeon there, it's so very amazing. I mean, this game I think deserves an A tier. I think maybe not a top of A tier, but like behind Corpse Party and Sifu, maybe behind Sifu and yeah, behind Sifu, and between it and Monster Hunter, because the game is great. I love it. I'm even working now on a Link cosplay because I love his design. I love the Ultra Hand, but it was lacking something for me, and I think I enjoyed Breath of the Wild more, which is a shame because I was looking forward to this game, and I still think I will get back to it because it's Zelda. But yeah, I would so love to put it into S tier, and at the beginning of the game I was thinking it is an S tier. Now that I'm much farther in the game, I think A tier is what it deserves. I mean, it's not a bad game, it never was, but it isn't like the top of the list as it should be.
Raru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
Okay, so I will try to tackle it fast. I will jump to Vampire Survivors. I think A tier fits it best. I'd put it somewhere like I will put it to the end, but that's because this game is it's the mindless fun. I mean, you can pick it up on Nintendo Switch. I have it actually there. I played it even on PC, and it's a game that I sunk many hours into. I don't even know how, but it's such fun. It's so high octane, and you really can feel the progress being made. The characters are interesting, the playstyles are interesting, and I think there was some like a big expansion now. I haven't yet played it, but yeah, Vampire Survivors is definitely a game that one should have in his collection to like have it on hand to be able to play it on the go, because yeah, this is precisely the game I will boot up when I have just a slight sliver of time left and I want some game that is short, because the levels can take at most 30 minutes, because then the Reaper will show up. And yeah, Vampire Survivors is a great game. It's a surprisingly great game, and I think it's a must in every library. Which gets us to my list of indie titles. I have 4 indie titles here, and I will start with Unpacking. I will put Unpacking in S tier, because maybe even put it like in front of Miles, because I think this game nails everything. It's fun, it's simple, it's cozy, it's a very cozy game, and I love the storytelling in this game, because you don't have a line of dialogue here, but the whole storytelling is told through the items. I finished the game on 100% on Game Pass on my PC, and I am now attempting to platinum it. I just wasn't really in mood for it, so I still don't have it. But this game is absolutely amazing. I mean, you can chew through it in a few hours. It's a very short game, and it gives you this sense of nostalgia, which is really warming, and it's fun how you like start to care about the character just through the clothes and personal stuff, and the layouts of the flats you go through. It's absolutely amazing art project, and I think it deserves an S tier, because yeah, this little indie game is absolutely amazing, and I think everyone should play it and experience it for themselves, because it's just so perfect. Now, I think biggest surprise of year 2023 for me, and that's Neon White, which joins Unpacking at the top of S tier game. I mean, this game has everything. It has fun characters. The comedy here is so absurd, but it made me laugh so many times. Like I I was laughing very loud. The characters are amazing. I love white, I love red, violet, yellow, and I mean green is one of the best bosses in video games for me. Like every boss fight with him just hits right. This game is absolutely perfect. I almost platinumed it. I'm like 2 trophies shy, and that's because I suck at the gauntlet. Because you have to like speed through all the levels with 2 characters, and you have to finish it in one go without death. And I suck at that. I am not able to to finish it. So maybe I will hop into it sometime later, practice a lot, and finish a platinum on this game. But yeah, I want to buy this again for my Switch and have it in my physical collection, because I only bought it digitally for PlayStation. And yes, this game just hit right. The art direction is amazing here. The soundtrack is very well. The story is, you know, basic gangster story, I'd say. It's a revenge story, and it works well. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it does the stuff it needs to do right, and that's the most important. It's a short game. It's not very long. You can like dive through it in like 2 days, I think, maybe even faster. I mean, you should be able to get the gauntlet of levels done in like around an hour. But you know, the game has some story, have some dialogues and stuff like that, so it will like make your playthrough longer. I love how this game plays on the speedrunning aspect, because even the levels are structured in a way that at first you don't even see the time limit, I think, and you are able to rush through blindly. And then once you reach it, you unlock the rankings. You can now beat faster time, and you are told that there are some collectibles. So yeah, this game forces you to be better and better, and it was so fun because the levels are short. The game is so high octane. It's very responsive. The abilities are very fun to use and experiment with. So yeah, I really love this game. It's actually a 10 out of 10 game for me. I am simply in love, and it was a big surprise for me last year when I played this game, simply by how great this game is, and I can only recommend it.
Like that one movie? It was about these old guys, and they were like vacuuming a hotel or something when they saw a little green guy eating their food.
It disturbs me that I know exactly what he's talking about. Amnesia and horrible synopsis aside.
Now, need a streamer overload or need a girl overdose? S tier. I mean, yes, this game, I will be extremely biased by it, because the game is simple. Yeah, it's I mean, simple in looks, not very simple in execution. It's quite a complex video game. It's basically a streamer simulator, but yeah, this game, you know, I think I'm a little bit biased because it hits the themes of anxieties, of depression, self-harming, and stuff like that, and that's a theme that's very close to me. And yeah, this game hits hard. I mean, it's very, very rough at times. It's, you could basically call it even an abuse simulator, which sounds awful, and it is, because Amy, she is not very likable character. She's quite a bitch, but you as her boyfriend, you are helping her with her streamer career, and you are essentially picking what she does on the streams. You are going through her chat, you are moderating it and stuff like that, and your goal is to reach a certain number of followers in a certain amount of days. And yeah, you can really see the downfall of Amy depending on what ending you are going for. I think the game has 27 endings. It's very, very hardcore game. Its cutesy 2000 Tumblr aesthetic just covers the depraved shit this game can go to, because you can have conspiracy streams, you can have overdosing streams, or like intoxication streams, like when she gets drugged or drunk, and that's really awful. You can make her into a loot streamer. It's really there are so many options you can go for, and every other stream for one theme gets progressively worse. And yeah, this game hits hard. I think it's something like Doki Doki Literature Club. It's this cutesy looking psychological horror, and yeah, it has moments that made me go holy fuck, what have I done? So I think that when a game is able to give you this feeling, it deserves an absolutely highest rating. So yeah, for me, NieR Streamer Overdose is something I will praise to hell and back. Again, a game I want to get physical for my Nintendo Switch. I only have this bought on my Steam, and I played it only on PC, but it deserves a spot in my collection just because I think it's an amazing game that unfortunately went a lot under the radar. Maybe because it isn't free like Doki Doki, but yeah, I think everyone should check this game, should play a bit for themselves. It's definitely a very niche game, but it has a lot of social commentary that I think is important. Something like Oshinoko did in anime. Yeah, it's really interesting and very deep and dark game. And now that we are getting to Signalis, I think I will sort the list a bit differently, because I will put Neon White on the second place and Unpacking on third, and Signalis will join NieR Streamer Overworld at the top. I love this game, 10 out of 10. I have it physically on my Switch, which I'm glad for. I will buy it again for my PlayStation to platinum it, because I knew this game exists. I heard it's Silent Hill-like, so when I saw it in the store and it was for a good price, I was like, yeah, okay, why not? I will hit this. And I binged the game in 2 days, I think. And it was so amazing experience. I loved the art direction. I love the cosmic horror elements in it. I love how it plays. It's just such a great homage to Silent Hill. I think it's the best Silent Hill-esque game we ever got. Yeah, because you have like games like Lost in Vivo and stuff, but this one is absolutely amazing. I love every single bit of it. The ending made me so emotional. I think I even cried through the ending I got because yeah, it's a Silent Hill-esque game. You have multiple endings here, and it's amazing. Like you play as an android who's searching for someone who he knew, or who she knew, to better put it. And yeah, the story here is also quite heavy. At the end of the game, it does the cosmic horror well. You can really see the downfall of the world. You can really enjoy the dark characters here. The boss fights here are okay-ish. I mean, it's as good as Silent Hill boss can be. The enemies here are very terrifying, very creepy, and outrunning some of them was a genuine, like a genuine horror. And I'm really looking forward to play this game again. It was so inspiring for me as an artist because the art direction here is just amazing. It's so the game is great. It did what it needed to do well. It did amazingly well. And I am really looking forward to something else from these devs. I mean, I don't need Signalis 2. I don't think this game like would need a second game. But if they would make another game, this Silent Hill-esque with this pixel art direction and this like very interesting art movie direction, I think I would hop right into it first day, like on launch, and enjoy the hell out of it, because this game is just absolutely perfect, and I think it deserves the top tier list of the games I played last year. This is definitely one of the best games I played last year, together with Needy Streamer and Neon White. That's like my top 3 games I played last year. Which kind of spoiled you my second or my 2 last picks. I will get to Sekiro now. I will skip Elden Ring for now. Sekiro, I will put it to C tier. But you know, I wanted to really ramble about how I hate Sekiro as the game, but after all, this game isn't a bad game, because when it clicked, it worked and it was amazing, but it just isn't the game for me, which I was really sad about, because I played the previous FromSoft games. I finished Dark Souls 1 and 3 and Bloodborne. I even platinumed Bloodborne. And so I wanted to hop even into Sekiro, that kicked my ass years ago when I had it borrowed from my friend. And I think I got quite far. I got to Headless Ape, and that was a breaking point for me, because this game was just a series of roadblocks that I had to get through. The blocking mechanic didn't really click with me. I don't really like the gameplay of this game, but I have to give credit where credit is due. The level design is absolutely amazing. The enemies are amazing. Even Wolf's design and his abilities are great. The sound design in this game is so satisfying. Like, every time you block, it's just a music to my ears. And there were some very, very good bosses, and I think the General Masataka Oniwa and Lady Butterfly are one of the best FromSoft bosses I've played, which says a lot. They have a really good array of bosses. But yeah, like I never felt that I achieved something when I finished the boss in Sekiro. It was always just, okay, so I'm done with this. Great, now I will run through some level and get to another roadblock and spend a lot of time there, a lot of frustration, and there wasn't really the search of happiness, the search of I achieved something. So yeah, I essentially dropped Sekiro, and I don't know if I will ever come back to it. This was like fourth time I got back into it. I got Sekiro for Christmas on 2022, and since then I was trying desperately to like this game, but I don't think it will ever click with me. I'm sorry. As I said, I think it's an amazing video game, but it's not an amazing video game for me. And now getting to Elden Ring. And getting Elden Ring somewhere will be very hard because I mean, it's Elden Ring. You know, the art direction here is just great. I love the monumentality. I remember first time like reaching Limgrave and seeing the Earth Tree and stuff like that. It's amazing. You know, Stormvale Castle is probably one of my most favorite levels in FromSoft games like ever. It has Margit as a boss fight, who is an amazing boss fight, and again joined the top bosses, like top FromSoft bosses for me. Academia of Raya Lucaria, again, amazing place. Same with pretty much everything from Elden Ring. I mean, the level design, the world design is amazing here. The bosses are very spectacular. You know, every boss is just an epic like fight. You really feel like you are in some deep, epic, high fantasy setting. You know, it really, you can really see it's an homage to fantasy genre as a whole. You have Miyazaki and R.R. Martin working on this, and you can see the homage to pretty much everything, to Game of Thrones, to Lord of the Rings, and stuff like that. And I think Elden Ring works great. I think it's a great game when it works. You know, because this game for me has a lot of issues. I think it's the most unbalanced FromSoft game that was ever published. I have real problems with how the game handles leveling, how it pretty much forces you to either find a broken build early or suffer for many hours. The open world kind of level design, I'm not really a fan of. I think this game works best when it's linear. Yeah, so as I said, the legacy dungeons are absolutely stunning, but every time you have to go through open world, it gets really bad, really fast. The game is too complex, I'd say, or not complex, but like it has a lot of stuff going on at once, which may get a bit overwhelming. And yeah, I'm really sad I have to feel about this game, because to this day I'm desperately trying to love it. I have 40 hours in the game currently, and I recently got back into it only to drop it again because I again made a slight bit of progress. I defeated like three bosses. One of them was a shard bearer. And again, I hit a roadblock, and I was like, okay, fuck this shit. I don't have time for this, because every time I hit a roadblock here, I feel the same as with Sekiro. it just stops me for so many hours, so many attempts, and when I finally beat it, I don't have I'm not even happy that I have beaten it. I'm just okay, so moving on, and that I think is a real shame. So yeah, still for now, Bloodborne is, in my opinion, the best FromSoft game. I really love that game, and I think Elden Ring would be amazing game, and I would love it even more if it would be more linear and something like Dark Souls 3. But yeah, I think the open world structure and how bloated the game is and the artificial difficulty levels really kick this game down. So I think this will join the C tier as well. I'm really tempted to give it the D tier, but I think this game does a lot of stuff well. It does well the story, it does well the level design. Some of the bosses are really great. As I said, Margit is one of my favorite bosses. Radan was amazing as well. I love the idea behind Mimic Tier, and you know, levels like Siofra River or Nokron are just, it's just perfect. You know, it's really spectacular, it's really monumental, it's epic. But then you play the game and it's a hassle. So yeah, I think I will return to Elden Ring. I think, yeah, I will give it 2 or 3 more tries. I'm sure about it because I really desperately want to love this game, but so far it's a real disappointment. I was really looking forward to play this game. It looks so amazing, and you know, now we are awaiting the DLC, which just looks, it looks so juicy, it looks so well, and you know, FromSoft has great DLCs. Every DLC was just perfect, and I just can't go there right now because I haven't even finished Elden Ring, and I don't know when I will finish it because the game is hardcore mess for me. So that's it. This is my list. I dare to say I still recommend every game on this list. I haven't played like really shitty game in a long time. Yeah, because I mean, you know, I avoid shitty games. Yeah, so when I know something has like 3 out of 10 ratings, I won't play it just out of spite or out of curiosity. It really has to be something so bad it's good. So yeah, I enjoyed my year 2023 in gaming. I'm still sad I wasn't able to pick up on like the great releases like Baldur's Gate, Spiderman 2, Alan Wake 2. I love Alan Wake, and I still haven't played Alan Wake 2. I mean, oh my fucking god. But as I said, I got PS5 at the end of the year, so I wasn't really like able to catch up on these games. And I recently finally found some love that I can give to my Nintendo Switch. So I spent the first 2 months of this year mainly on there, playing Metroid Dread and finishing Persona 3 Portable. And now I still have some other games that I want to tackle. I got myself finally Xenoblade Chronicles, and I got myself some other games. I really want to get into Astral Chain and finally finish that. So yeah, we will see how my tier list will look next year when 2024 is over. For now, I just thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it was so long, but you know, when I want to rant about something, it gets long. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give like, give subscribe, and definitely let me know in the comments what you think. I would love to talk with you about these games, if you played any of them, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. just hit the comments. I will love to talk with you about these games, or give me your top 3 of the games you played last year. I think I can get some amazing recommendations there. So yeah, this was my tier list. I hope you liked the video. I will see you in future videos. We have quite a few prepared right now, so stay tuned. And this was it. I'm Arak, and this was a relatively normal game show. Thanks for watching.